Today we are releasing Forms in Valuecase. I can't tell you how many people asked us in the recent weeks and months to add this to the platform. We had so many demos, customer interviews, where this was one of the key topics. So we are very happy we can release them today. And they are extremely cool, very embedded into your typical Valuecase workflows, and they will just make data collection a whole lot easier. So I will show you everything today, how to get started using them, how to insert them into your templates, into your spaces, how to get the data out, and then improve them over time. So let's get going. To add a form to this space or template, right, you just go add a block and you will find the forms block. Then you can very easily add questions using the sidebar or the preview directly. And we give you a few different formats here. You can add as many questions as you want. So I can just say, what's your name? I could add a description, like the data format I would expect, and then tick if the question is required or not. And save the changes, add another question, for example, what's your favorite color? And for this one, I want to use a drop down. So I can add options here, say blue and green, and then save the changes. Now, maybe you have like 20 questions in there. You can, of course, always use our toggles on the left side to just hide and show certain parts of it. So if you want to say, like, for this use case, I only need question like 1, you could hide the second question or hide 5 questions, as always with us. And you can also use the content automation, which is great. So if you build out a very complex form, you might just want to build a variable use case, for example, and then show for certain use cases only 5 questions, for other use cases, show all the questions, so you can make it extremely customizable and automated. And then as soon as you send this out and your customer starts filling in the form, so they just go in here, you will basically see when they complete the form and what data they will put in while they do it. So it's not like the other forms that you might know, like Google Forms or HubSpot Forms, where you only see the result. You basically see why it's being completed. This is super helpful if you want to collaborate on a form. So say you have already 50% of the data anyways, you fill that out for your customer, and then the customer fills the rest. Or you want to see where the customer is stuck in the form, right? Also, this will be extremely visible because you can just go to the space and see where it stands. And when the customer is ready, they complete the form using this button here, and then you will be able to just one-click download the data in the sidebar, and also the form will be locked for any other edits. You can always unlock it, but your customer can't. So for example, if you're aligning on a project scope within Valuecase, you could put it into a form and then lock it, and then the customer can't do any like overnight edits to it, which probably you don't want. So this is how the forms work. One final bit here that's a bit more advanced. If you want to get the data out programmatically, we also offer our API, Zapier, and Make apps for that. So you could very easily distribute it across other workflows and use the data in different places, not only Valuecase. We try to make it extremely easy to get the data out so it's not trapped in here. And this was also one of the core use cases when we started building that many of you told us about. So really, really looking forward to your feedback. Let us know what you think. Have fun using this. Thank you so much for tuning in. Bye-bye.